2 years ago, about 7 months after I officially moved to Germany, my parents came here to see how I live now. And at some point they got so surprised that they said that I turned into a completely different person. But you will never believe what made them think this way. Hello, my name is Dania, I'm from Belarus, I live in Germany for over 2 years now. I should make a small disclaimer that this video is made only for entertainment purposes and I don't claim that every family lives this way. This is based only on my experience. Now let's have fun. The first thing that is different from my Belarusian lifestyle is the fact that I have a paper towel roll with a paper towel stander. You know, it usually stands in the kitchen or in the living room on the table, so you can wipe your hands off when you feel like they're dirty, or you just wipe any other surface if you want to. It is a normal thing here, but it is not common in Belarus. At least I don't recall any family in Belarus that had it when I was living there. When we celebrate something that we don't want to leave the table, we would just use the special napkins or the decorated paper tissues. But normally we would just stand up, wash our hands, and then wipe them down with the normal kitchen towel. I mean, Belarusians think that this is going into the trash anyway, so why would you buy it? The second thing that differs me is the fact that I have candles as a decoration. When my father first saw this, he jokingly asked me how often do we have electricity shut down, because in Belarus we still keep candles in case the lights go off. Well, that doesn't happen often, but we are still prepared just in case. And here I use the candles as a decoration only because I like the cozy atmosphere that it creates, or I just spread the aromatic oil through the whole house, or keep my tea warm. The next thing that I'm gonna mention is the mouthwash. Well, some may not relate to this, I will explain it from a pragmatic point of view. If you feel that you need a mouthwash, you should brush your teeth. And even if after you brushed your teeth you still feel like you need a mouthwash, it means you didn't brush your teeth well enough. That's why we rarely use the mouthwash. We didn't see a purpose into doing this, but now I still keep one in my house just in case. I mean, I don't even know why I use it. Let's just say that the mouthwash is not the most necessary thing that you need to keep in your house. I first bought it to refresh my trash bins so they smell less awful. But now I kind of got used to using them to kill the extra bacteria. I don't know. Another thing that I don't recall any Belarusian family to have is a toaster. I do use it regularly now, but back then in Belarus we would prefer to just fry bread in a pan with milk and sugar or salt and garlic and eat it like a snack. And also we prefer pancakes for breakfast, and here it's something that is eaten during lunch. So I wouldn't say that toaster is really necessary in Belarusian kitchen. The last thing that I'm gonna mention here that changed me according to my parents is the fact that I use different foods to prepare my meals these days. But it can be explained by the generational gap between millennials and the generation of my parents, or by the cooking books that I buy in Germany that has different ingredients than Belarusian kitchen does. For example, I use coconut milk, rucola and avocados, and that's not something that you regularly use in Belarus. Jokes aside, it's not like Belarusians in general or my parents don't use these things because they find them expensive. No, these things are quite cheap in Belarus as well, but because they don't find them necessary. I mean, they tried to raise me as a responsible adult that don't waste money on things that you can live without, but I think I kind of disappointed them when I started living on my own. To be honest, the real reason why my parents think that I have a luxury lifestyle here in Germany is the fact that I'm able to live on my own, rent a flat and still save money for the future. And I do agree with that. It is a privilege and not every country can afford its citizens to have this kind of life. And I'm really grateful for that. But what do you think about this? What is your definition of luxury? Tell me about it into the comments below. I thank you for your attention and catch you next week. Cheers! I have to take away your water. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm very sorry. Yeah. Run. Of course, even you don't listen to me. Yes.